Hey friends, I'm going to teach you how to use the Gale database to do some research. Gale is an amazing database and it makes finding articles super easy. So I often recommend it as your first step. How do you start? You're going to go to onlinelibrary.uen.org. That's usually where we start for our research, okay? onlinelibrary.uen.org. This is what that looks like. We're going to scroll down here to Gale Reference Collection High School. This is the homepage of the Gale database. Listen, there's this Gale training manual. If you get stuck, you could look there. But if it was me and I got stuck, I would just ask me for help, okay? You guys, I'm your library media teacher, and I'm here to help you with research, any research project you have at any time. So please keep that in mind. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help. Okay, so here we are on the homepage of Gale, okay? It looks pretty basic. You can see it's divided into content categories. Great. If you're just searching for science, this is a great place to start. I would like to probably for general research just go to Gale in Context High School. And so this is going to start giving you some research things, but this is a great place to sort of narrow down your topic too. So you can see at the beginning it's going to have topics of interest, and these are just current things that are going on that people might be interested in. Okay, if this is not the article right here, but if I click on this, it will bring me to the articles about that, okay? So also back on the homepage, this is the part I like the best, is this browse topics. Because sometimes I might not know exactly what I'm going to write about or how to narrow that down, and this makes it so easy. So like if I have to write a history paper, I just click on history. I can scroll down here until I find the topic that either I've been assigned or that I feel like I could write about. Awesome. And then once I click on that, Dust Bowl for example, then it pulls up all kinds of articles about the Dust Bowl, okay? Another example, like if I just have to write an issue paper or an argumentative paper, I might just pick any of these that seem interesting to me, like maybe social issues, sure. And then there's all of these social issues, and I can look at it and think about what I'm most interested in, what I can most likely write about. But I know that whatever one of these I click on is going to have just a whole bunch of really usable, authentic research for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and click, I don't know, eating disorders. Okay, so this brings me to the eating disorders homepage. Okay, again, this is not an article, but this does give you an overview of what the topic is. So if you're not exactly sure if you want to write about it, you could read that real quick and see if you're headed in the right direction, okay? This here tells you all of the articles that there are on eating disorders and what category they fall into, okay? So your teacher might be saying, like, I need at least one reference citation, and I need at least, you know, one academic journal. And that's how you would know what those are if your teacher's requiring those sorts of things. These coordinate with what's down here. So you can see reference 23 right here, and those 23 reference articles are right here. It's in each box, it's only going to show you 3 of the articles, but if I want to see all 23 reference, I just click on that, and then it pulls all of them open. These are all reference collections, okay? And then I could go back up here, or I could push the back button, and I could look at just the featured content ones. I want to show you featured content because I like these a lot, and I'll show you why. So there were, 6 featured content. Those are all right here. I'm just looking at them real quick to see what might be interesting. Okay, the influence of mental health and culture on weight and eating disorders. Okay, that sounds like a good article. Okay, so you can see right here that all of your article is right here, just in easy to read, easy to highlight form, okay? So this is the article, and then what I do like is that if this is an article that's really working for you, come over here to more like this or view related articles, and that's going to help you quickly get a second and third or fourth source that you might need for your paper, okay? So, and then if you want, you can look at these related subjects, and you can type those into the search bar up here to help you get more specific, okay? So as you can see, it's very easily organized. It's very easy to find things. Magazines are fine to use for reference in this particular database because we're not talking like 17 magazine. We're talking like Psychology Today and Prevention Magazine, okay? So these are magazines that would count for research type things, okay? All right, so let's say that I have found an article, I've read through it quickly, and I know that I want to use it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's talk about the next step, because the next step is very important in order for you to be able to use this article for your writing, okay? First, all of your tools are right up here, okay? the very first thing I want you to do, send it to Google Drive, okay? When you send it to Drive the first time, it's going to ask you for permission, and you can go ahead and allow it. It said it sent it to Drive. In my Drive, if I am looking for that article, it is going to be in Recent, because I just barely sent it there. And if you, so it's right there in Recent. If you want to move it to another folder, that's fine to help you keep organized, but always send it to your Drive, because in your Drive you can use that for highlighting, printing, and it just makes it easier for you to find the actual article instead of just the citation. But speaking of citation, we do want to cite as we go, okay? I don't know why you wouldn't use the citation tool. It pops up exactly what it's supposed to look like, and if you need to change the style of writing, of annotating, boom, you can just change it right here, okay? I would always, always, always cite as I go. If I even think I might be going to use the article, I'm going to send it to my Drive, and then I'm going to cite it. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm just going to open up a new document. And I'm just going to go ahead, and as I'm working on gathering research, I'm just going to paste all of my citations into this one document as I go. It just makes it so much easier. Let's just go ahead and title this Sources from Gale. Okay, perfect. So, cite as you go. I promise it will make it easier. Once you're done writing your paper, you can go back in here and get these in the right order and in the right font and everything like that. But as you're going, just go ahead and collect those citations. And then the final tool is this right here, Get Link. If you don't get a link, you will not be able to just easily click back and find this article again. You'll have to go back and search from the beginning. So this creates a link, a permanent spot for this on the internet, okay? So I always just copy that link and I paste it right under my sources, push and enter. Oh, I pasted my citation again. Let's go back and get that link. Okay, copy that. And then just paste it right under here, under your sources, boom. After you push enter, it gives you a hyperlink, okay? So as you can see, this hyperlink here is not the same as the hyperlink in the citation, okay? They're not the same. And the reason is because if you try to use this, you won't be able to get back to your article. You have to use the permalink in order to find your article again. A lot of teachers will want you to include that permalink in your citation, so it's just smart to have a permalink that you just go back to and you paste as you go. Okay, you guys, that's the whole thing. That's all of Gale. Isn't it easy and fun to use? Yeah, I said fun. I think it's fun to be able to find what you need quickly and to feel confident and expert in your tools. So, if you're good to go, be good to go. But just in case, I'm going to just go through all of the steps one more time quickly with you, okay? We start at onlinelibrary.uen.org. We go into Gale Reference High School, okay? You can click any of these databases you want. Side note, this opposing viewpoints, that is really good if you're writing an argumentative paper. But they all kind of look the same, so you can click whichever database you want. You can scroll through the topics of interest or go down here to Browse Topics, find a broad category that's interesting to you, and then within that broad category, search and find something that's more specifically interesting to you. Any of them, it really doesn't matter to me. Okay, and then you're going to read this quickly and say like, oh, is this exactly what I want to write about? Was this what I was thinking? Cool, if so, come down here, make a note of how many articles there are and of what kind, and pick which kind you want to start with, okay? So, great, I'm going to start with primary sources. Perfect, there's 90 of them. You're going to just scroll through these until you find something that looks interesting, that probably is what you want. I'm going to click on one of them. Now I have my article. I'm going to read my article. If it's what I want, if it has the statistics and information that I'd like to use, great. I'm going to send it to my Drive. Then I'm going to cite it, copy and paste that citation into my sources page. And then I'm going to go back and just do one more thing, which is my get link. I'm going to copy that link and I'm going to paste it right below my citation. Boom, I've used all the tools. This will be really easy for me to use this article now. And then the last thing I need to do is either go back and find the other articles and continue searching there, or if this has really been helpful, then I can just go here into more like this or view all related articles and find more articles that way. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Again, I'm happy to help you if you're lost or need anything. just go ahead and reach out to me via email, or if you're learning in person, swing by the library. So good to help you today. It's so good to work with you. Thanks, friends. Have a good one.